Hey everyone, welcome back. Shiba Inu WOOFPAPER V3 is coming in the future, but what is it going to include? Be sure to smash that like button, I'll keep you updated. A new version of Shiba Inu WOOFPAPER is in the works, likely to set out and solidify and clarify various SHIB projects in a different written form. The Shiba Inu in February revealed additional details about projects on the Shiba Inu roadmap, including new burn mechanics. However, also announced was the confirmation of a Shiba Inu WOOFPAPER, although it slightly went under the radar. A Shiba Inu's version of white paper, the WOOFPAPER, currently lays out the technical information about the Shiba Inu ecosystem alongside plans for some future. So Shiba Inu WOOFPAPER V3 announced. During the SHIB AMA Growth Breed, Archangel confirmed a new version of the WOOFPAPER was in development. In the community questions section, one user asked, with so many advancements in the project since we got WOOFPAPER V2, could the SHIB army expect to get an updated version outlining everything new that is happening with the project? Archangel replied stating, there's definitely a version 3 of the WOOFPAPER coming. We made so many achievements and so many announcements in the space since the original WOOFPAPER was launched. All needs to be included in the WOOFPAPER along with the projects we announced today. However, the AMA did not provide a date or release a window for a new version of the WOOFPAPER. Shibarium, a Shiba community, said WOOFPAPER V3 is in progress. The AMA didn't clarify what exactly would change compared to 2021 second version of the WOOFPAPER. However, SHIB's Growth Breed member Milkshake gave some indication as to how it will look on Twitter. Milkshake said the WOOFPAPER will be updated on a more ongoing basis to disclaim better understanding and above all, display the same confident approach to the ecosystem and its evolution. So breaking this down, what can we expect to see? Most of the changes of the WOOFPAPER will come in the final 2 pages in the current version. It's here what talks about the future of Shiba. So, in the 8 months since the WOOFPAPER V2 was launched in June, Shiba Inu has announced a plethora of new projects. And besides the WOOFPAPER, will likely give clarifications about ongoing projects, what's going on with Shibarium, what's going on with all these sorts of things that hasn't been told. Both the Doggy DAO and Shiba NFTs will be referenced in the second version. This is launched with information provided in a blog post, for example. Most of the opening preamble regarding the Shiba philosophy will likely remain unchanged, along with the technical aspect. The Shiba Inu incubator section is perhaps at most risk of being cut or rewritten since this concept seems to fall into one side. So it does seem like a lot of things will go forward, but however, one more significant element of the new WOOFPAPER will be that it receives ongoing updates. So what is really important, that means after V3, we might not need to wait months for amendments to the white paper, but instead see regular updates about after announcements go live. So they said WOOFPAPER V3 is in progress, and thank you so much for taking the time to come and listen and discuss the future of Shiba token. What are you most excited for? Burn Portal, lands, games, Shibarium, Shiburst, all that is coming, but the WOOFPAPER, the white paper basically for Shiba Inu hasn't been kind of announced yet, and right now the Shiba Inu community calls for eBay. It calls for a big partnership overall, and we could be seeing that in the future. We have been seeing that for such a long time, probably a year and a half right now. Guys, I think is going to happen. I think there's going to be more and more partnerships that they're going to see this. I don't think necessarily eBay is going to be coming in, but as they see, as more and more of these smaller brands see what Shiba Inu is doing, they're going to be starting to accept Shiba Inu. And I think that's really, really important. I think that's really, really good. Shiba Inu's version of a white paper, the WOOFPAPER, currently lays out the technical information about the Shiba Inu ecosystem alongside some plans for a future. So Shiba Inu has a very prospective future, which is something I'm really, really excited for about. And there's definitely a version 3 of WOOFPAPER coming. We made so many achievements and so many announcements in the space to the original WOOFPAPER was launched. It needs to be included in the WOOFPAPER doing the projects we announced today. So Milkshake said the WOOFPAPER will be updated on a more ongoing basis to disclaim better understanding and above all, display the same confident approach to the ecosystem and its evolution. So breaking this down, what can we expect to see? Most of the changes to the WOOFPAPER will come in the final pages of the current version. It's here which talks about the future of Shiba. In 8 months since the WOOFPAPER V2 was launched in June, Shiba Inu has announced a plethora of new projects not found in the current version. The likes of Shibarium Layer 2, Shiba Inu Metaverse, and the SHIB game could become parts of the WOOFPAPER. Besides this, the WOOFPAPER will likely give clarifications about ongoing projects that have since been flashed out. Both the Doggy Ball and Shiboshi NFTs were referenced in the second version. There have been lands with further information providing in blog posts. Most of the opening preamble regarding Shiba Inu philosophy will likely remain unchanged, but they are going to add some technical aspects again. Let me know what you think about this. Seems like they have to change the Shiba Inu WOOFPAPER severely, and it's gonna give more clarification to new whales. Usually whales read white papers, not small buyers, and they start to find out, well, Shiba Inu has this and that we didn't know. This is the future plans of Shiba Inu. And when we had Shiba Inu WOOFPAPER V1 and V2, most people, failed to realize this is a really, really old update, like 2021. And what we need is like constant updates. What's the metaverse going to include? What's everything going to include? And that's what's really important to me. But that being said, as always, smash that like button. I'll keep you updated with more news. Peace, everyone.